We are Fidelity. We keep our word.
Fidelity is one of the best banks to do export with.
A lot of banks were unwilling to assist, but Fidelity came out and they were very supportive.
Fidelity Bank is a great and a reliable bank.
Without Fidelity, we wouldn't be here.
It is a service-oriented bank. To me, it is the best bank in Nigeria.
From a marginal bank in 1988, Fidelity Bank PLC has grown into a very stable and formidable financial institution with an impeccable track record across all major financial indices.
Culture of excellence, culture of performance, culture of entrepreneurship, and there's also the can-do spirit. They had that kind of spirit, and which is why the journey to Tier 1 has been a huge success to date.
An organization has to have a soul. And that's what we tried to maintain. If you see our byline, it says we're Fidelity, we keep our words. It's a big statement.
It's got a strong performance culture. With that, you still have that family culture where people still look out for each other.
Fidelity Bank is a family-oriented bank. When you come into a Fidelity Bank, there is that family spirit that is created.
Fidelity Bank is unique and a great place to work, to grow. It's an open place. You literally have a blank check to go out and get great things done.
We had capacity to disagree, but to listen to one another. And in all cases, superior wisdom prevailed.
What was good about that board that I really liked was that once we aligned on a position, once we decided after debating that that's the position, everybody owned it.
You can differ 10 times and then have lunch, come back the next day and agree or not agree, an open space for the best ideas to try.
There's a program called Fidelity Helping Hands Program, which is a flagship CSR project in the industry. The way it works is that the branches and the staff of the branches are asked to pool monies together based on the need that they've seen in their communities. With that pooling of funds, the bank will then counterfund that 100%, and then they implement projects around social development, around education and health, things like that. And what you would find is that you won't see that in any other institution today in Nigeria. It's only Fidelity Bank that has done it, and it has worked very, very well.
In 2011, Fidelity Bank PLC was ranked the 7th most capitalized bank in Nigeria and the 25th most capitalized bank on the African continent. In 2017, following its revolutionary retail and digital banking drive, Fidelity Bank was ranked the 4th best bank in Nigeria in the retail market segment in the KPMG Banking Industry Customer Satisfaction Survey, BICSS.
At the time, there were only 6 Nigerian banks that were doing interim audit, and we happened to be one. In 2017, we did an Eurobond issuance for 400 million, which was oversubscribed and very successful, and priced very, very well.
We started with ROE, return on equity, of 5.5% and ended with 13.3%. First year as CEO was 9 billion profit. And last year as CEO, about 500 million shy of 30 billion.
Digital transformation project, digital lab, getting to work with about 30 young, amazing graduates. I learned so much from them.
Looking at the milestones that we achieved then, the first thing that comes to mind is governance.
As a team, we were able to reorganize the bank and create a proper succession plan for the bank.
Stabilizing the bank, keeping the bank liquid, keeping the bank profitable is by no means something you can just walk over.
The major upgrades that we did in the business development area, alternative funding, opening up new pipelines for single-digit financing for industry, exports, our export management program, and diaspora remittance, product papers, our savings platforms, and a bit more.
We were facing the challenges of industry, chasing the goals of the organization, and making sure that we remain a very important and significant directorate in the bank.
We drew the roadmap for Tier 1, which the bank is diligently pursuing today, and laid a solid foundation for the bank today for sustained growth.
In Fidelity Bank, challenges are no stumbling blocks. They are stepping stones, as evidenced in the successful handover of baton from the outgoing team of directors to the incoming ones in a transition process that's been widely hailed and adjudged as seamless and historic.
Half of the board and the executive management were going to be leaving within a year, and that would have created succession crisis, a real serious crisis for the bank. But somehow we were able to manage it. We agreed on the process. There was a buy-in to the process. And of course, there was a diligent implementation of that process. The succession that is in place today is eminent from the results that we are seeing in Fidelity Bank.
The subject of succession planning, we really had to dig deep to get that out of the way.
Challenges were not uncommon. Even during the recapitalization, Fidelity survived.
Technology refresh project. We started in 2019, thought we were going to be done early 2020, and then COVID came. Some of the consultants couldn't come in. We had to roll up our sleeves, we had to bootstrap. I think we all came out better for it, and we all surmounted it.
Greatest challenge was instituting proper corporate governance in the bank. It was a cultural change, we had to rely on the expertise of our chairman, Ernest Ebi, and a team of new directors that came in.
We were as creative, as compliant as we should in ensuring that in all things, our compliance level was quite high.
The earliest years were very challenging years for the bank. Handling the situation was a major collective effort. Divine intervention, first and foremost.
A major strategic relationship was about to go. What did we do? We had to work hard. I got my team together. We went, we persevered, a lot of insults, we took it on. We appealed to the people and promised that we were going to deliver going forward the way they wanted. And at the end of the day, after like a 3-week period of sleepless nights, we were able to surmount that challenge. And today, that relationship is one of the biggest relationships in the bank.
On the move and on the track, Fidelity Bank doesn't sleep on its oars. The building process never stops, no matter what.
I see Fidelity Bank as a tier 1 bank with footprints in Africa and the world.
I pray that Fidelity, after me, will get to the promised land. And my prayer for my successor, which I also look forward to, is that she should outperform me, so that whoever is coming after her would outperform her.
5 years should be a tier 1 bank. That's the aspiration. I think they're on track. I don't see any reason why they won't achieve it in 5 years now.
Fidelity Bank in the next 5 years should not be having a conversation of road to any tier 1. It should be a well-established tier 1 bank.
In the next 5 years, I see Fidelity Bank as a tier 1 bank that is the best in all material statistics.
My prayer for Fidelity Bank is to be among the top 5.
The roadmap we designed and started implementing, which those who have taken over from us are more than capable of delivering. We'll definitely see Fidelity Bank join the tier 1 bank.
I see Fidelity making a huge difference in Nigeria and across the continent, driving the key sectors of various economies that are needed to bring about employment, financial inclusion, foreign exchange generation, trade volumes growth, what have you.
Fidelity Bank in the next 5 years should be solidly among the top tier banks in Nigeria.
I left the bank more transformed than I met it. The bank is far, far, far better than what he was when I joined.
We are Fidelity. We keep our word.